Chelsea Football Club have been shambolic. Chelsea 2, Ipswich 2. And Chelsea fans want me now to come here, tell you that we came back from 2-0 down, we're still going to get top 4, but we're not. Because the reality is, mathematically, it's not over. But mentally, physically, and emotionally, I'm drained already. And why? Because Ipswich Town at home should be 3 points. Ipswich Town should not be machine for machine. Ipswich Town should not be Chelsea Football Club fighting tooth and nail and having their goalkeeper turn into the second coming of Oliver Kahn. I cannot believe this today. And genuinely, I don't like to come here and rant. I like to come here talking about the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. I like to look at things objectively. But objectively, I'm telling you right now, if you can't pick up 3 points at home to Ipswich, you don't deserve Champions League football. And what I am going to say is, a lot of you are going to say Enzo Maresca out. What's Enzo Maresca out for today? Levi Colwell's mistake. Chelsea not defending in counter-attacks, losing 50-50s. That is on Enzo Maresca. Or, let me get this straight, Enzo Fernandez, Chalobah, and Palmer, last 10 minutes, having a goalkeeper make a crazy save. Players not creating opportunities. Toothless, lackluster, gutless, cowardly, in front of goal, in danger areas. That's Enzo Maresca's fault. Look, before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Grab your popcorns, because today's video is unscripted. I'm going off the script. Normally, I have a script of where I read it. I put all my thoughts in a nice correlated manner, and I tell you what we're going to talk about. Today, I'm going off the cuff and I'm ranting. So, enjoy yourself. You ain't going to get this many times, because normally I like to organize my thought process. Today, we're going to be jumping all over the gaff. Let's get started. Yesterday, I said it clearly. If you don't win this game, get top 4. Forget all that top 4 hype. And I'm telling you right now, we didn't win this game, forget top 4. If we make top 4, it's despite us. Not because of us, it's despite us. This is pathetic. Drawing 2-2 to Ipswich Town is beyond ridiculous. It is disgusting and it's unacceptable. Let's talk about the first goal that we conceded. Listen, the first goal can happen, right? You're playing against the team, you start out the blocks like a truck on fire. Genuinely, we get the ball, cross it across goal, Nicholas Jackson, free attempt, you got a score, hits the post. Classic Nicholas Jackson. You get a second opportunity, Noni gets it from Neto doing jinky-dee-majinky, crossing across goal on the 11th minute. What do you have? Noni solves a good shot. No problem. Then you create an overload. You create Noni's in the box, dancing with it a little bit, gives it to Chalobah. Good shot. I'm like, listen, the goal is coming. We better not get sucker punched. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Because we got exactly sucker punched. What happened? Chelsea Football Club did what Chelsea Football Club does. They get the ball. They hit us on a counter-attack. Cucurella is out of position because he's always inverting. Next thing you know, there's a cross from, I think it's Johnson. And Ciso's there, solid finish. Levi Colwell's asleep. Levi, at what point are you going to learn not to fall asleep? And this is the frustration, right? I have to cook Levi Colwell right now because you play for Chelsea. Problem is, Levi Colwell plays for Chelsea and he's 21 years old and he's our most experienced centre-half. And when I say experienced centre-half, I mean quality-wise, right? He's the one that's, in my opinion, played the most international games, if I'm not mistaken. Played in the most important games. Maybe Chalobah, you could argue, is more experienced than him. Chalobah don't even have international caps. Tosin, don't get me started. Absolutely pathetic, right? 1-0 down. Don't worry, we can react. What happens? Ball goes long. They've shat themselves. Absolutely, don't know what they're doing. 50-50, you lose the duel. What happens? Chalobah loses the duel. It goes over. Cross comes in, back stick, 2-0 down. I couldn't believe my luck. I genuinely couldn't believe it. And from there onwards, we were boring, lackluster, emotionally shocked, and they were an epitomation of me. They were me on the pitch. They couldn't believe what was happening. They thought they were going to wake up this morning, be relaxed, drink their matcha, drink their latte, drink their mate, whatever they drink in the mornings, right? They eat their bowl of pasta. Next thing you know, they thought they were going to just rock up and get the 3 points. Nah, you're 2-0 down and it's game on. What happens? Halftime comes. The fans booed them. The fans should have booed them. They're lucky the game didn't get postponed. They are lucky the game didn't get postponed. Second half, you come out. What happens? Substitution, Gusto's coming on. First of all, something's wrong with Reece James, by the way. There is no way Reece James didn't see the pitch. Something is wrong with Reece James and they just haven't disclosed it. He's on that bench, but he isn't fit. Because if he was fit, Reece James would have been on that pitch today. Why? Reece poses a threat. Reece is a calming influence. Reece is just a better footballer than most of them. So he would have played. What happened? You get the ball straight away. Enzo gets the ball to Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke beats his man, crosses it across goal. Cucurella is the one running in. Of course it's Cucurella. I don't even know where Nicholas Jackson is. Own goal. I'm thinking 2-1. We got to get back into this game. What happens? After that, Chelsea get a little bit of, chest. They pumped up their chest, went to the gym, little bit of bench press. Next thing you know, game dies. We're boring. We're lackluster. We're toothless. Neto's getting the ball. Neto's taking too many touches. Cross isn't coming in. Nothing's happening. Genuinely, on my notes while I was watching the game, had nothing. Couple of soft shots from Neto from distance. Nothing was working. Cole Palmer was lackluster. He was absolutely invisible. He was moaning. Jackson was moaning. Nothing was happening. That is what blows my mind. This is Ipswich. Why are you not creating opportunities? What happens then? After that, he takes off Noni. He brings on Sancho. Everybody basically boos because they're like, how is Noni the one that's coming off? Logically, I'm thinking maybe because Noni was injured before and now he's coming back. They don't want to overplay him. They don't want to overexert him. But at the same time, the season depends on this game. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? No problem. Game carries on. Around about 70th minute, 78th. Bruh, there is nothing. We are doing nothing. We earn a corner after corner. Nothing's coming from these corners. Finally, the 11th corner. The 11th corner. Short, Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho, absolute screamer. Puts it into the top corner. And all of a sudden, Stamford Bridge explodes. Stamford Bridge explodes. I'm thinking, go and win this game now. We need to go and win this game. And what happens? Chelsea lose control of this game. It's like, at this moment in time, whenever we have a little bit of equalness and impetus, we lose control of games. Why is it we just don't play the same way that we do when we're behind? Why is it we don't take our chances? And what happens? The lap comes on, they get a corner, 83rd minute, and that 83rd minute corner, the lap should have scored. He was unmarked, and they don't score. So what happens? After that, this is where I just said, we're just not meant to win this game, and we're not meant to get Champions League, because there were three opportunities that on another day, they nestle in the net. I'm here saying, we got away with one, and there isn't one. Neto's on the ball, jinkity-majinky, you know that thing that he does? Right foot, left foot, set yourselves, strikers make your runs, oh, you're not going to get it, oh. And then he crosses it, well this time he crossed it, Chalobah's 3 yards out, somehow Palmer saves it. I to this day don't know how it didn't go in. Okay, no problem, we still have 5 minutes plus injury time, no problem. We get another one, 92nd minute, the ball goes long, into the middle, somehow they play it out, it gets to Palmer shoots, the goalkeeper once again saves it. And then finally, 93rd minute, and this makes my blood boil. Long ball, Enzo Fernandez touch across, takes the shot, keeper somehow, the hand of Iron Man, genuinely, Iron Man, Hulk, Thanos, everybody empowered him with that hand. Saves it for another corner. Enzo's reaction says it all. How is this not going in? And just like that, mediocre. Just like that, 2 points dropped. Just like that, title race over. God, I wish it was title race over. We'd be in a title race. Top 4 hunt over. I don't believe we're going to make it anymore. People will tell me mathematically it's possible. When you can't beat Ipswich, you don't deserve it. You get 1 point from 6 from Ipswich. Come on. You think you deserve Champions League football. And nothing epitomizes this team more than what happened at the very end. 95th minute. They've got the ball. Ball goes to Chalobah. Ball goes to Colwell. Colwell, Gusto. Caicedo turns around, looks up, referee blows the whistle. They didn't even manage to mount one final attack. Don't get me started on the referee today. Don't get me started, because the referee's not the one that I need to blame for today. Who I need to blame for today is Levi Colwell's poor mistake, a terrible piece of transition defending, where they basically, Insinso basically picked out a player and Cucurella was out of position. That can happen. And what happens after that? Jackson misses a chance, Noni misses a chance, Chalobah misses a chance, Enzo misses a chance, Palmer misses a chance, Palmer's lost low on confidence. We have Sancho resurrecting his career, scoring a goal. Genuinely, I am very annoyed. My head is hot. My head is cooked. I can't believe, after an opportunity that was given to us from the heavens, yeah, Forest dropped points. We have an opportunity to win and make it 3 points. At 1 point, now we're 3 points behind them. And all of a sudden, Fulham now becomes a must-win. Everton now becomes a must-win. After that, you need to beat Liverpool now. You need to beat Liverpool, Forest, or Newcastle. Because you can't keep depending on other teams' results. You need to do your own job. You need to cook your own dinner. You need to be an adult. This team isn't an adult. This team needs mum to come in, clean their room. Honestly, people will point the finger at Enzo Maresca. What are you pointing the finger at Enzo Maresca for today? What did Enzo Maresca do wrong today? He set this team out. This is the team I would have picked. Maybe I would have gone with Reece James. Reece James ain't fit at right back, right? He ain't fit. No problem. Sancho and Neto. What are we picking? Mid and mid. Come on, man. Honestly, I'm so disappointed in Pedro Neto. Genuinely, I am so disappointed, yeah? I could start swearing at him in Portuguese. I'd rather stop. But it is what it is. Listen, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. My head is hot. If you made it this far, you're a real G. Like I said, 1,000 likes goes a long way. I am Listen, Newcastle's result is irrelevant against Manchester United. It is irrelevant because the fact of the matter is Newcastle and Man City are going to be the clubs that most probably finish in the top 4. 5th place, now we're just beefing Aston Villa and Forest. And the reality is you absolutely messed it up. You are fools. Good night. Good night.